Happy Wednesday Wellness, everybody. Woo!
I feel like I always have to add a clap.
Yes. Title screen, done. Moving on the way.
Wednesday Wellness.
Wednesday Wellness, here we are.
Dr. Rachel, Dr. Annie.
Yeah, that's us. We're talking about plateauing during care, when to get boost adjustments. We've got a big transition coming up, so back to school time is coming up. It's creeping in. Yeah,
plateau or regression, I suppose. You know.
Yep, exactly. So that's when we're talking. I think we get questions about it about halfway through a care plan usually, or
kids are doing really well at first.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
so many changes.
Usually it's we're seeing tons of changes
all
at
sleeping
first,
really
and
good.
we're expecting
Pooping
all those changes to keep that momentum to keep going. And a lot of it is okay, now the body needs to catch up. Now the neurology needs to catch up and stuff. That neuroplasticity can't go 0 to we're fixing everything all at once.
Yeah, so it's this is okay, we're plateaued, maybe we're not seeing changes, right? Okay, we've kind of plateaued. Maybe we're seeing regression in the fact maybe sleep disruptions are coming back, more emotional behavior, meltdowns,
which is sometimes the symptoms that originally brought kids in.
Right.
Sometimes that can creep back in, but that's not necessarily that's
it's
not
that it's not
thing,
working.
It's not,
it's just a natural healing part of the healing process.
Yes, exactly. That healing process, we're peeling off layers like an onion, right? We're kind of taking off those layers of stress that have accumulated in the nervous system, and the body's trying to figure out how to function around those things for so long that now we're creating new neurological pathways, and that neurological that neuroplasticity doesn't heal in a straight line. It's like a roller coaster.
I was going to say, healing's rarely in a straight line. That should maybe be our next.
Put a roller coaster?
No, the healing journey.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Sure. This did look like a roller coaster, but a new poster of what the healing journey is. Because if you look at it, you see them in offices. It's never a straight line. It's always I'm doing better. I go down. I go up. I go down. That is the healing journey, and that is because of the neuroplasticity you were talking about.
Yep, exactly. It takes practice. It takes repetition, and sometimes it takes a little extra boost. And so we do things like boost adjustments when big transitions are coming in. So whether that's a new baby in the family, new going back to school, daylight savings time, something that can be a stress or trigger for kids. That's a great time to get, or illness. That's sicknesses and stuff like that. That's a great time to get kids boosted in care, because
boosted
it just
means
gives
an extra adjustment outside of your normal care plan.
Yes.
People might not know what that means.
Yes. Oh yeah.
That. So that'd be an extra. Let's say you're coming in once a week. Let's say you're coming in twice a week. Oh my gosh, my kid is. All of a sudden they're not sleeping well. They're sick. I'm noticing more emotional behavior. That's a good time to call. Get in an extra adjustment that week. It just helps their nervous system. And it
helps the momentum.
Of the healing journey. So she's talking about there are things that can plateau kids more than just the typical journey of healing. It happens naturally, but then there's things that can make it happen more.
Exactly.
So that's what you're talking about, illness.
Yep.
Your kid's sick, then I always see kids that are sick, their emotional behavior even after being sick usually really ramps up and being a little more overly emotional. I see it with my own kids, and they need a lot more adjustments to get out of it. We see that in kids here a lot in the winter, and we always recommend coming in more often then. Like I said, there's change in I was going to say scenery, but that's not what it was. Change in season, change in schedule. That's what I want.
Change in schedule, yes.
So the back to school, you probably maybe noticed it at the beginning of summer with kids being more emotional, not sleeping as well. Yeah. And now we're going to go back into school so quickly here.
Trying to transition back into a regular schedule, early bedtimes,
having to focus all day. You will most likely see, they were doing so good. It's a good time to maybe get in some extra care.
Yep, yeah. And that's why we always say it's a good time to start even now, getting back into that schedule of adjustments and stuff, so that transition's a lot easier.
Yes.
Too, when it comes down to it.
And then another big one is growth spurts with kids.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Developmental milestones. So with a growth spurt, we actually, if you think about it, we see it a lot. They're not sleeping so well. We notice that when they're having a growth spurt. It's going to be happening. Yes, because their body's focusing so hard on growing.
Yeah, exactly.
Bones, muscles.
Yep.
Cells. It's not really worried about the other healing journey we've been doing.
Yes. Yep. Exactly.
Same with like when a baby's learning a new skill, to roll over, to crawl.
Oh yeah. I mean, we talk about 4-month sleep regressions all the time and stuff. It's like, that's such a big developmental leap that you get that sleep regression that comes in, and we call it a regression because, you know, it doesn't last forever and it's part of normal development. Yeah. It's part of that normal healing process, right? Normal. Yes. Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Those
are the big ones, I would say, that you'd see the most change. So it is like, if your kid's going through care, they've been doing great, you notice like nothing's changing anymore, or oh my gosh, all of a sudden it seems like we're regressing back. That's normal.
Yeah. That was when there's a new baby too. That was another time that we see like some older kids and stuff like that. Sometimes there will be some like behavioral or emotional regressions too. Just around that, because again, that's new stress, that's new family dynamics and stuff too. So even though everyone's really excited to have a new baby in the family, that's
so it doesn't mean care's not working. It doesn't mean like, oh, this is as good as they're gonna get. Nothing else, they can't get past where they were. It just means, hey, we're in part of the journey where their body needs, like you said, peeling back the layers, focusing on things.
Yep, exactly.
So if you're like, oh, that kind of sounds like my kid, or that sounds like myself, I've been through care, and you're like, hey, should I add, ask us if you think like, hey, should I add more care in right now? Like, would that be beneficial?
Yeah. Or if your family's been super busy over the summer and you're like, we really need to get back onto a regular schedule, this is perfect time to do it.
Yeah, perfect time. Also, I don't know, if you're watching this random video and you're not one of our patients, we have a back to school drive going on right now.
We do.
Yes. Yeah. So, or if you are a current patient, you can just donate supplies. Grand Rapids Public Schools would love supplies for their schools. We are a drop-off center for it, and we will get them to the schools for you. So they need everything. I think we have a wish list out there.
We do. We have it on our Amazon account, which you can find through our Instagram profile. And I think I think all that information is out on there. So,
but if you want to be a new patient or you want to get someone in your family, you donate school supplies. You get an exam for super cheap.
Yep, extra discount.
Extra discount.
Okay.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.